Pasuk Gimel. No, over in Rashi. Rashi in Yitvenu Libo. Loshen Nedova, who Loshen Rotzen Tov, giving it with a willingness. Tiklos Chumosi, Omer Absenu, Sholosh Trumas Amuras Kan. The three Trumas mentioned here, three tithings. Achas Trumas Bekala Gogolos. One was a certain measure of silver per head, per person. Shnasamaim Adonim, Kmoshin Furish Be'elu Pekudei, those were the sockets which the Kroshim stood in. V'achas Trumas HaMizbeach, Bekala Gogolos, Lekubes Liknos Ben Korbus Siba, that's the Machzah Shekel. V'achas Trumas HaMishkan, Nidvas Kol Echad Ve'echod. Each person gave as much or as little as he wanted. The verse. Yud Gimel Dvar Murim Binyon. The 13 items that I mentioned here. Kulum Hutschul, Lemlechas HaMishkan, or the Big Day Hakuna, Sheitn Dakti Ben. It's needed for the Mlechas HaMishkan, or for the vestments, if you want Yimedaktik, even though we had difficulty. The Shem and Lamor. The Shem and Lamor is not for what's the Mlechas HaMishkan. Shem Mor is what is for the menorah. It's an avodah, right? Kindling menorah is an avodah. All the others that has to do with the essence that the building of the Mishkan. We'll say Zosat Truma Shetiku Meyitom Zov Chesev Nechoshes. This is the Truma you should take from them. Zov Chesev Nechoshes. So there's a Yalkut over here. Zov is referring to, alludes to the Mishkan. Kesev is the Bais Rishon, Chosh is Bais Sheni. Why Zov is the Mishkan? Zov is Mishkano Shel Moshe, She'over LaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kizov. It's the most special. Kesef is the Beis Mikdash was built by Shlomo Melech, because the level of wealth, Medrash quotes a pasuk, that it says, Kesef Chutzos Ke'avonim, that they found silver in the street like stones. The Choshes is because the Bais Sheni, it says there were 5 things that were lacking, from the word Nechushta. There were 5 things like that alludes to the Bayesheni. Okay, so Zov, Chesev, Nechoshes. Uschelis v'argomon. Different types of dyes in terms of dyeing, to dye the wool. V'solashoni, also solashoni. Crimson, v'sheish v'izim. Sheish is flax, linen, and izim. It's goat's hairs. Rashi. Zov Chesev Nechoshes, Kulam Bo B'Nedova, Ish Ish Mashin Nedovo, Libo, Chutz Min Akes Shebo B'Shoveh. Everything came as much as he wanted, was given as much as he wanted, except Kesef. Shebo B'Shoveh, Machzah Shekel Kol Echad. Everybody was equal. V'lo Matzinu B'Chol B'Mechsa Mishkan Shutzach Shem Kesef Yoseh Shenemar, more than what was needed for the Machzah Shekel and the Adonim. Silver was not needed. Shenemar Chesed Kudei Eido Bekal Gogolos Shara Kesef. Haba Shom bin Dov, people who gave, in addition, they gave other silver. Sul Klei Shoris, they were made for the Klei Shoris, the ministering vessels. Tcheles, what's Tcheles? Semetzu Hadam Chalozon. Again, it's Machlu Shishom, what the color, what was the Chillah, right? This puts all Tinek and Englewood out of business. Okay? Sevetzu Bedam Chalozon Tzvo Yoruk. It's not, right?
Not blue.
Not blue, okay? Okay, it's green. According to Rashi, it's green. Argomon, Tzema Tzuvo Mimitzeva Shema Argomon. Okay. V'sheishu Pishnon, V'izim. What's Izim? Nutza Shalizim. This is the hair of the goats. Tachtigum Ugus Ma'azeh. Habo Min Izim, V'lo Izim Atzmon. It's what comes from the goats, not the goat itself. Shterkum Shel Asyo Izayo. Izim is Izayo. This is Ma'azeh. V'oros Elam Adomim. Oros Elam Adomim. The hides of the Elam, of the rams of Adomim, which were red. Oros Tchoshim, which the Gemara says in Shabbos was only found at that time. Then it disappeared. It was almost like an extinct species. Vatzei Shitim Rashim Adomim. Sum Hoyo Odom Lachi Budon. They would dye them right after they would work tanned. Tchoshim, min chayiv lohoysa l'sho, varbi gavorim hoyolo, was multicolored. L'kach metagas sazgono, shesos mispar begavorim shelo. It rejoices and it prides itself in the multicolored coat, skin. Vatzi shitim, ein hoyolhem bamidbar. Where do they have vatzi shitim? This, with the way they explain, interpret acacia wood. Pirsha petan chuma Yaakvinu tzov ruach hakodesh. Shasidim Yisrael livnos mishkan bamidbar. Ultimately, closer was in the middle of mishkan. Maybe Arozim Mitzrayim in the Torah, Mitzil Lebon of Litlom, Imon Kshiotz Yitzim Mitzrayim. Told them when they leave Mitzrayim, they should take the wood with them, this particular type of wood. It's interesting. I mean, the Meforshim say that if not for Chet Egel, we wouldn't have needed a Mishkan. So the whole idea of the Kroshim, that was to circumscribe the Mishkan, that was only a result of the Chet Egel. If not for that, it wouldn't be needed. I mean, with the Mizbeach, all that we would have had, because that's Osili Mishkan v'Shechanti b'Socham. The Shechina would have been directly in their midst. Here, because the Chet Egel, they needed a medium. It was through the Mishkan. It was v'Shechanti b'Socham. So I'm saying, so Yaakov already seemingly foresaw, unless he didn't know that, he thought maybe it would be a Mishkan. It was never meant to be. The Shechina should be directly in their midst. I mean, that's what it was going to be. Or you say maybe did know that ultimately it was going to be a Chet Egel. Because initially this is not the optimum situation. Where we have the Mishkan, and only through the Mishkan. Okay.
Why did Rashi choose to ask only an answer sheet, and how did you get that in the desert?
The rest they took out of Egypt with them. It's not Porsche. It's understood. Yeah.
Why didn't I ask him the belt? Why didn't I ask him the gold?
No. What would they do with the extra silver? No. No, first of all, the earth was for cooking. It says Yishove, Kli Cheres Yishove, they would cook the korban. What do you say? So it is a chiddush. Who does he bring in name? Who? Don't know. There were other klishoris.
Why did you make the short?
It's a machlokas. It's machlokas.
Who would have said he got this question from his mind?
They planted it. They were told. They were told. Klaus were told. Take it out. Look, Moshe Rabbeinu gave the order. Certain people should take it. Cut it down. Take it with them. Okay, the next one's difficult. Shem and Lamor. Oil for illumination. Now, what was that? Rashi starts off, he says, these 13 items were for Melech Samishkan. What is it that they said to Melech Samishkan? This is Avor Samishkan. Shem and Lamor. Right? And Rashi says, what Shem and Lamor? Shem and Zay Zoch, Lahavas Neir Tomid. Shem and Lamor, Besomim L'Shem and Amishko, L'Chtor Sasamim. So it could be, this is the Pshat. The Shemen was also used for Shem and Amishko. Lemaise, factually it's telling Shemen is Lamor, but in terms of Lechsa Mishkan, that was the Shemen Amishcha. Shemen Mishcha had spice, other ingredients in it. The Shemen, no, the whole Mishkan had to be anointed. The Mishkan didn't function unless it was anointed. No, it's they sprinkle now. They sprinkle like you have how you anoint the Kohanim. Also, it says K'min Chof Yevonis. They would do it. It wasn't sprinkled. Every klisharis had to have initially. Once that was any replacement, automatically assumed. No, Levim didn't have Hashem in the Mishkan. No, only Kohanim. Aaron and Bonov, Aaron and his sons, they were the only ones. Okay, Rashi b'som l'Shem in the Mishkan, shenasa l'mshoch li ha-Mishkan, v'ha-Mishkan l'kotshon, v'utzchu lo b'somim, k'mo shemfurish b'krisiso, needed b'somim. Torah sasamim, shemaktir m'chal erev u'boker. So again, this already this Avodas HaMishkan. This is not Melech HaMishkan. Ktoras HaSamim. Rashi Shahi Maktirim B'chol Erev V'Vokeh Kom Shvush B'Vatu Tetzaver. V'Loshin Ktores Haloas Kitur. V'Tamrus Osha means smoke would billow up. Okay. To be continued. Let's see tomorrow. What? No, but I'm explaining. It's true, it was that, Shem and Lamor, but it was Shem and Amishka. Shem and Amishka is not a voter, that's the Melech Samishka. No, the Pasuk says, ultimately, Shemin is Lamor. But what? Not initially. Eventually, not initially. That was the primary use of the oil. But Presently, it was the melacha was to anoint it. They would add the spices to that, and they would anoint the mishkan. Yeah, once only. Wouldn't function otherwise.